often. And if they're not making birdies and they feel like everybody else is around them passing them, when you know that you have to make birdies and you're not, that can actually be more stressful than making birdies at times. So I look at these players as they better be aggressive out there. They better take some chances. The par fives are reachable, but they have to fire at every flagstick they can see. If not, they're letting opportunities pass them by.
It also has one of the most exciting finishes on the PGA Tour. So let's see if the players roll the dice.
In this town, that's a requirement.
Big day coming up. Can't wait to see how it unfolds, Rich. This should be an absolute beauty. That was wonderfully done. Well, you'd have to think this person's got a head full of confidence, Rich, coming off a last start win.
The game is coming easy to this player right now, so no reason not to believe they can't do it again this week.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the first. Ooh, right by the hole. Opportunity to make their par. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Starting the round at even par. The second at TPC Summerlin is a par 4 measuring 469 yards from the back tee. It plays slightly downhill, so a strong drive here will set up even just a short iron approach. However, there's a huge waste area to the right, so accuracy off the tee is required. The smart option here is to lay back with the 3-metal and give yourself a full shot in, and also take one club less into this green as it will release down the slope. And now we go to the third, where this happened just a moment ago. The impressive young Cameron Champ with an amazing shot. Playing from around 160 yards. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. This looks to be heading to the green. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. Okay, steady now. Putting for par. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. So, no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall. The third hole at TPC Summerlin is a very strong par 4 measuring 492 yards. There's a huge ravine that works right up through the middle of this. It requires a very strong drive up the right half to go at this green in 2. There is a big fairway to the left if you want to tuck over and get up and down for your par that way. Going with the 5-wood. Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface. Well, not a bad approach that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there and that'll be a pretty good hole. That was a gallant attempt. And with that, you can go and put a par on the card. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. He sits in first position. The fourth at TPC Summerlin is a pretty straightaway par 4 measuring 450 yards from the back tees. The fairway bunkers down the left and right are to be avoided. Really, not much to this hole, just be accurate on approach. Now this one looks to be heading down the runway. From about 200 yards out. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Well, that's well played and a great birdie opportunity coming up here at the 4th. Time to take a look at what's going on at the 6th.
From here, it's about 100 yards to the pin.
Oh my God. Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top of the leaderboard. Good putters will make these. Right on 5 feet. Well, that's an early statement right there.
That is definitely a confidence builder.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort.
The play so far has been stellar, increasing the lead, Luke, but can they maintain it? Let's find out.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. This one might need to get down a little. Good shot there.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
Oh, just missed. Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. The 6th at TPC Summerlin is a staking par 4, playing 430 yards. There's a big waste area up to the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. If you can position your drive on the right half of this fairway, it gives you the best shot up the hill to a green that is not protected by any bunkers. Well, this one's right at the pin. A nice approach shot there. Pin high inside the range. Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
I'm down here on the 7th hole. This is Cameron Champ.
Let's get back to it, shall we? It's just about 3 feet away. And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. The 7th at TPC Summerlin is a short par 4 measuring just 382 yards off the tips. Really, you just want to avoid the trees on the left-hand side because that will prevent you getting at the green, which is well guarded by bunkers and trees. Lay up, short right, a nice little wedge in here, and try and make a birdie. You like that, didn't you? Playing from around 150 yards here. Quality shot, that one. 15 feet to the cup. Oh, that's frustrating. And they'll walk away with a par on this one. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Currently a couple under for the round. The 8th at TPC Summerlin is a big par 3 playing 239 from the tips. A well-struck shot will avoid the gully here, but anything to the left half can roll off the green. The bunker short rider also to be avoided, so you don't make a sloppy bogey. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
This is an extremely long putt. You might even have to hinge on this one. Okay, let's get back to the action. Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt. Oh, he's up, Tiger. Ooh. Let's try and make this one. Only dropped the one shot. So after that hole, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Now 6 shots in front after that hole. The 9th at TPC Summerlin is a par 5 measuring over 563 yards. Really, the main aim here is to just avoid that bunker off the left of the tee. Then, if safely in the fairway, you can get after this green. A strong shot will play to the left half of this green and feed down to any hole location. A birdie chance, no doubt. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Going with the pitching wedge here.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Let's head over to the 10th. And here we are with their 4th. Let's return to live play now. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. And down it goes. Our current leader is up by a whopping 7 shots now. The 10th, the TPC Sutherland, is the beginning hole of a back 9 that has many challenges and also a lot of fun holes. Not overly long at 420 yards. You're just trying to avoid any trouble off the tee so you can get a clear shot at this green. A chance to begin the back 9 with a birdie. That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Oh, clever play that. Just get it back into the fairway. Looks to me, Rich, that this player has a ton of confidence. Put themselves right back in position to win straight off their last start.
They're going to have to make some birdies coming down the closing stretch, but they have a lot of good vibes coming from that last win. I expect more of the same this week.
Nicely holed and for par. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Placement off the tee is required at the TPC Summerlin 11th hole, par 4, measuring 448 yards. The big bunker down the right side is to be avoided at all costs. And there's also a little tree there which might affect any line of sight approach to this green. Now, man on the ground, John McCarthy. What's this lie look like, mate?
This is a dicey lie, guys. Really deep rough here, and it's really thick too. Hopefully they can deal with this and be on their way shortly.
Nicely done. Playing their 4th shot. Whew. Let's get back to it, shall we? And that should secure the par. Well done. And after that hole, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Currently 1 under for the event. The 12th here at Summerlin is another short par 4. 442 yards off the tips, but plays slightly downhill and leaves just a short iron approach. The only real danger here is the big body of water that starts around 150 yards short and goes right up past the green.
That dog will hunt.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. That's some good golf right there. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. That'll hurt the momentum. In she goes. Let's head to the next.
John, give us a small update.
I'm down here on the 14th hole. This is Ian Poulter's next shot. And it's about 27 feet out.
And after that hole, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our current leader is enjoying an 8-stroke advantage. The 13th at TPC Summerlin is a monster par 5 measuring over 600 yards from the back tees. The big hitters with a tail breeze can cover that bunker on the left-hand side. But if you want to lay up, make sure you've given yourself the right number, because there's a lot to this green and plenty of ways to 3-putt it. Be careful on approach. got bad. One win so far this season. Looking for number 2 here today. Lovely effort that. And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. And that will take him to 1 under. And now that finds him in first place. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Oh, this one's right down the pipe. Well, that's beautifully judged.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
Second shot here on the 15th. And back to the course with the live action. 8 feet to the cup. And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And that will take him to 2 under. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. The 15th at TPC Sutherland is a great short par 4. In fact, a lot will try and drive it in the tournament. If you want to lay it back, you've got around about 115 yards uphill to a green where you can't see those back hole locations. However, a good aggressive play here must avoid the pot bunkers around the greens or the big waste area to the left. A chance to make a birdie here or even an eagle. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. Oh, good look at a birdie here. Just didn't drop. It's just about 3 feet away. You don't want to miss these. And there it is.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
Still in the lead now after that hole.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. The 16th hole at TPC Sutherland is the final par 5 on the course, Rich, and one the players can reach into.
Obviously, no hope leaving it short with your second shot in the water at 16. So most players bailing out, hitting it just over this green. If they draw a decent lie, they can chip it close, make birdie. However, not so easy, as there's a couple of low areas and greenside bunkers to deal with along of this green.
Let's return to live play now. Nicknamed the Postman because he always seems to deliver in the Ryder Cup, Rich. Ian Poulter, a great character, a fantastic player, and a fierce competitor.
Ian Poulter has made a career out of demoralizing the Americans in the Ryder Cup, Luke. There's no doubt about that. But let's face it, there's hardly a player out there who gets the most out of his game. He's even acknowledged it. He may not have the most talent, but I can promise you this. There's very few players that are willing to work at it as hard as he is. He will sacrifice an awful lot, albeit no time away from his family. He will sacrifice every minute of the day if he thinks that it will make him a better player tomorrow. He really is a workhorse on the PGA Tour, and hats off to him. He's getting his just desserts now with all the success he's had over the last few years.
And hitting yet another green here in regulation.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar, Luke. The greens in regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
I tell you what, there's been some great golf being played all over the course. Let's have a look at this. Well, Cameron Champ, he went after it here, didn't he?
This is his 3rd.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. The 18th at TPC Sutherland is a 444-yard par 4 with a big body of water just beyond the gully, which you've got to drive. Make sure you avoid those bunkers on the right side to give you a good iron into this green.
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
Opting for the 6-iron. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. What a quality shot that was.
Oh, you love to see those shots land. What a play.
Our winner of the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open. It's fair to say they were money this week.
They were definite money this week. Lots of players had a chance coming down the stretch, but only one of them rolled the dice and came up spades in their win.
And Rich, what a performance. They've got back-to-back wins. What a force they're proving to be out here on tour.
I gotta say, this player is in full flight at the moment. Just sit back and watch how awesome they are at the moment.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elving. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.